So when you come with that question, I would suggest, it depends on what the person have to offer.
And I also feel like when you're dating, of course, you're going to ask questions, and of course, the person is going to ask you questions. But I don't feel like it should be, like you just don't, it's not an interview.
Right.
Make the conversation come easily, just talk. And also, if there's a silence, don't always think that that's a bad thing.
Right.
It's not a bad thing because you guys are actually sitting in the car, listen to the music on the way to where you're going. If Lil Wayne is on, shut up. Sorry, I'm not supposed to put my views in this. But I'm just saying, if you're just quiet, it doesn't always mean that it's a bad thing. It's just, you're just relaxing and enjoying your time. So don't take silence as a weakness that you're doing something wrong and you have to talk and make up a conversation.
Right.
Another one of my things in the expectation of dating, this is definitely with men. Men, I really feel like when you're dating a woman, and this is at least for the first date, have some type of control. Don't call the woman. I mean, when I say have some type of control, I mean know where you're going, know what time you want to pick her up, how you're getting there, just all that good stuff, like a field trip slip. Yes, a field trip. When, where, how, times, field trip slip. You can't go wrong with that. So all you have to do is have some control, be a man about it for that first time. Don't call the girl like, well, what you want to do? I don't know, babe, what you want to do? I mean, whatever you want to do,
And then when she suggests something, you turn your nose up because it sounds expensive.
Yeah. I like bootlegs. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really stuck on that. I'm really stuck on it.
5 for the 10, 5 for the 10. Once you get past that stage of the first dating, y'all actually find out that y'all like each other. In this day and age, we kind of get bogged down with the texting. And I think the texting can kind of limit the growth of the relationship. Of course, I'm not saying throw away texting, but have a phone conversation. Hear their voice. Mm-hmm. Hear how they react to the question you ask. And sometimes be on the phone good enough to know that, they can't just take their time on answering a particular question. You can read more emotion when you're talking to somebody than rather when you just constantly texting all day.
Yeah, that's especially when you meet somebody in the club or something and you text and they text you, "What up, ma? Who is this? Are you remember who I am?" No. It's in something that can be answered within a minute, literally 60 seconds. If you were on the phone, takes a whole hour worth of conversation.
And speaking of that, if you would have called, maybe she would have recognized your voice.
Exactly.
Right.
You texted me. You look like the same numbers. 414-262.
Right.
Come on.
So yeah.
Another thing also with dating, I feel as if when you're dating, know how to take compliments. Know how to take compliments. There's a lot of women out here because you have people out here who give out too many compliments, and it can make you feel uncomfortable. I mean, it's only so many times you can say, "Baby, you just look so damn good." Thank you. No, but really, you look good.
You trying to fuck.
Thank you. I tell you look good today. God damn, okay. Shit, I know. You have not to be like that, but it's like, it's only so many times you can tell a person they look good. Get some new adjectives, okay? And also learn how to take a compliment, ladies. Don't just say thank you. This old thing.
Right.
It
makes you look like you got low self-esteem.
It's low self-esteem. Just learn how to take a compliment. I think that's important.
Another thing that kind of go through people is one thing that kind of not necessarily bothered me, but one thing I noticed is a trend is when you talk to that person or try to get to know that person where just about everybody know his or her name, you asking for drama. You're asking for drama. Simple as that. Now, I'm not saying if you like them, if you like her, go right ahead. But it's like celebrities in particular relationships. They know with them two getting together, it's going to be a lot of, paparazzi, everybody in your business, blah, blah, blah. So when you date that so-so popular guy, that so-so popular girl, best believe you're going to have shit coming your way. Simple as that.
That comes with it.
One thing, we always talk about meet somebody in the club. You're 21 and up, that's how you really socialize. But I've talked to friends where they felt like they really don't want to get the number in the club or want to talk to this guy or this girl in the club because, mainly this guy, is because they feel like when you in the club, you're not really being yourself. Now, I don't agree with that at all.
I mean, being yourself, you're kind of drunk.
Well, that's showing a lot of yourself.
Yeah.
However, what I'm trying to express is some people feel like, I'm sick of meeting people at bars and clubs. I want to meet them at Walmart. Like, making a difference of meeting somebody in a store or at a gas station make all the more difference on how real they are compared to meeting them in a club when they put on, I guess, some type of facade. But it's like, Walmart, really? What if they work at Walmart?
What if they was getting their outfit from Walmart to go to the club you met them in? It's the same nigga. Slash bitch.
I suppose. It's just, I just feel like if you meet them in the club, you're not going to fuck them in the club. You're not going to date them in the club. You're going to get to know them outside the club. So whatever facade you feel like they putting on, or if they swagging a little bit too hard, or they got the bitch-ass shades on in the club, I mean, pretty soon he going to take them off, and you're going to get to see the real him.
Cockeyed.
I be thinking that shit, too.
Yeah, they got shades on. They be cockeyed.
Right.
Sometimes you can see right through that shade. Cock like a pistol.
Moving right along. When you first start dating, you really don't know your place. Especially if you ain't fucked yet. Or sometimes when you fuck, and y'all ain't come to that determine of where this is going, or if it's going anywhere to begin. There's some key signs to kind of know where you stand, or know where you're gonna be. What's a good example? Let's see what we got here. Okay, I got one for you. Your guy comes by your house. Now, mind you, he's not really your guy yet. Y'all just talking. Maybe y'all fuck, but not that much. He comes pick you up. Got his homeboy in the front seat. What do?
You fucking stand there till the homeboy get out the front seat.
And what she mean by that is, you let the man you're talking to, the driver, regulate that. You know what I mean? It's like you walk out there, oh, okay, I'll get in the back. Bitch, you just made yourself a hoe.
The back? I'll be damned if you think you gonna hit this from the back and put me in the back. Oh my God, I can't believe people are doing that.
Yeah, so I mean, some women, I feel like they just, not trying to make a big deal out of it.
Put me in the back with the child lock. That's crazy, dude.
Right, so it's like, I'm not saying walk up to the front and just totally be like, are you gonna move? Don't do that. You stand there.
And don't say nothing.
Right. You've been through this before.
Yeah, I've been through it. The guy, he came with his friend, his best friend, and he came and I stood there and I got to the front, and his friend was sitting his ugly ass in the front seat, and I just stood there. I didn't say anything, but the friend asked, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just waiting for you to move so I can, that's how you got to talk. I'm just waiting for you to move so I can get in front. Oh, she wanted to get in the front, yeah. And he got his ass back because the friend regulated and saw I'm not no bitch gonna sit in the back.
Right.
That's crazy.
That might limit your chances on getting
Even if the person you fucking with is a hoe, you treat your hoe like she that bitch for the day, and you let that bitch sit in the front.
Right. It's only for the day.
Now if you run a train on that hoe, I don't know. That's a good question. Cause you run a train on it, who gonna be the one to sit in the back?
Girl, if you walk into a car, you about to get a train ran on you about to be lapping up. You hear me though? Fuck that in the back. Ain't gonna be no scooting over.
Baby, sit up here.
Right.
Sit up here, baby.
It ain't that long. It ain't that long. We'll be there in no time.
Don't mind the pothole. Alright.
So, as we all, anyway, Facebook plays a huge role nowadays as far as dating, socializing, and whatsoever. And I'll say, if you didn't meet them on Facebook, don't add them as your friend on Facebook. And what I mean by that is, we all have heard this before. If I met you in the club or I met you somewhere in real life, in person or whatever, what have you, adding on Facebook, it's kind of like, what's the point? I got your number.
Right.
Right. And you kind of get the suspicion, especially if y'all start to like each other, and it's kind of like, I wonder who put that on this wall. How many people poking you?
Why this bitch like that you sad today?
Right. Right. So don't add. And what I do is, oh, you on Facebook? Yeah. And I try to change the subject immediately. And hopefully we texting that when she asks that question. Anyway. But anyway, all I'm saying is, don't add them. And then once y'all get down and deep, you want to delete them later. That just make you look, you just asking for some shit right there. You just asking for some shit right there. And think about when you gotta lie. Oh yeah, I'm about to run to the grocery store. Blah blah blah. I was at the grocery store. 5 minutes ago, you said you was with your homeboys. But,
If only I just erased them off Facebook.
Yeah.
Well, you guys, that right there was our topic to expectations in dating.